Hello friends, we are at episode number 60. Here it is 60 of hashtag success sauce and interview top 786, mind you. Billa number 786 of picture Coolie, and hero was none other than Amitabh Bachchan. You are right. And hashtag maths waterloo4.7 means chapter 4 lesson 7. Again, maths is fun, and if you are strong in maths, you can make others fool very easily. I'll give you an example. Akbar was very happy on something, and then he announced to other members of the court, royal court, that ask anything, I will give you that as boon. So many people had asked for something. Somebody asked house, somebody asked car, somebody asked this, somebody asked that. And then Akbar looked at Birbal. Birbal said, sir, my demand is very simple. You take a chessboard, there are 64 boxes. You give me some grains, I'll be very happy. Some grains you are asking for such a huge price that I wanted to give you. He said, yes, sir. First box, 1 grain. Second box, 2 grains. Third box, 4 grains. Fourth box, 8 grains. He was so annoyed, he said to his store in charge that give him some grains that he is asking. Dilbar is such a fool. I wanted to give him much more. He is asking some grains. And then after some time, when Birbal has reached 15th box of the chessboard, message goes to Akbar, sir, our 2 granaries are exhausted. He said, what? He said, you have permitted his boon. Now he is on 24th box. Sir, our 7 granaries have exhausted. Now he is on 42 box, sir. Our all granaries have exhausted. And he says, give me another 20 boxes grain. We couldn't give it, sir. All granaries have exhausted. He said, what? Birbal, I thought I asked for some grains. He has taken whole granaries, and yet 20 boxes are left. He called Birbal and said, what are you doing? You want 20 more boxes? He said, sir, your promise, you have to keep your promise. I can keep it due. Next month you give me. Start from 21st box, 42nd box, and reach up to 64th box. He said, I thought you are a fool asking for few grains, and you have made me a great fool. That is the power of mathematics. People do not understand that if by doubling, where you reach astronomical figure. And another funny situation, let me tell you. In our engineering college, we had lunch break between 11 to 1. Everybody would come back to the hostel, have lunch, have bath and lunch, and good sleep for 1 hour. And then class starts at 1 o'clock and runs up to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So 1 o'clock was maths class. So as I have told you, many people fear maths. So some of the boys fell asleep. And professor caught one of them and he shouted at top of his voice, you get up! And then he found 3 students getting up from 3 corners. That means he wanted to pick up 1, he got 3. So 1:3. And then about counting of crows, Birbal was asked by Akbar that tell me how many crows are there at Agra. He said, I will need to calculate for 15 days, sir. Give me 15 days time. He said, okay. After 14 days, he had asked Birbal, and in the meantime, every 7 days his wife was saying that you are doing no calculation, how would you face emperor? Birbal smiled. And then on 15th day, when Akbar asked, Birbal stood up and said, with frowning his eyebrows, that sir, I have calculated and calculated. Then I came to the conclusion that number of crows are 11,14,731. Akbar said, are you sure? Sir, I am sure. But if you calculate and find some more, then some have come to meet the friends. If you find some less, so some of them have gone to other places to meet their relatives. That is how Birbal used to make fun with Akbar without his knowing it, because he was strong in maths. All accounting, address, channel, room, everything is numbers. You cannot escape numbers, my dear. Your favorite channel has a number. Your address has a number. Any accounting details has numbers. What money you have given somebody and how much has he given you back. How did he spend the money? All are numbers. Similarly, the fun is on squaring. 1 square, 11 square, 111 square, and 2 square, 4 square, 8 square. These are all numbers, but gives you large answers, large figures. Look at computer. Computer is very fast machine for calculation and everything. What is the basic principle? Basic principle is binary, my dear, binary. 0 and 1. You want to go this way? No, this way. Then on this way? No, this way. And computer gives you the answer much faster than you can calculate on a piece of paper. Even in song, you must have heard Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, dear. You must have heard that song in Sound of Music. So, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti are 7 tunes of music. Where would you go? Everywhere there is maths. Tunes, there are 7. You play games. Cricket, there are 11 players. Football, there are 11 players and one ball. And there was a funny situation. Some senior minister didn't know anything about football, and he came to see the game, and at the end of the game, he said, I promise you that I will give you 22 balls. You do not have to snatch one ball, run here and there and play. I'll give 22 fellows 22 balls so that you can play football very happily. Are you happy now with numbers? Please be happy.